Welcome back to the water hole for greatness. Gearing up ain't nothing to play with. Hey, what up, y'all? I'm back with another video, man. I just wanted to try and talk about something different today. Just want to take a couple minutes of your time and just kind of, help y'all stay in motion with what you need to do. Make sure you wake up every day, throwing that gear and everything else that you're going to need to be able to begin your day, and tackle whatever goals and things that you have set for yourself. You always want to try and stay consistent as possible with that, because anytime you get off track, man, it is a hard time trying to get back on track. And I know firsthand about that. It's a struggle. So, I mean, as long as you stay consistent on what you need to do, you stay in motion, it's easier, way easier for you. But if not, and you're having a hard time trying to get up and get started and get things rolling for yourself, just make sure you take a small step if you have to, whether it is trying to keep it small. I mean, I don't know, like, you want to be healthy, for example, I mean, set out some fruit or a vegetable, anything that you like, whatever, and try to, encourage yourself to do that thing every single day, at either specific time or just to make sure you do that every single day. Start with something small to try to get yourself into a habit of doing something, on the regular that you need to do. And just take that and implement it into whatever else you need to do, whether it be training or, practicing, going to the gym or whatever else it is, So, yeah, it's important to make sure you put on that gear and put on whatever you need, to be able to tackle the day, being geared to greatness, that's a gearing process, you have to do that every single day, and stick with it. It's not exactly fun in the beginning or during the process, but if you really love what you're doing, it's going to be enjoyable either way, and even the end goal is going to make it all worth it anyway in the first place. So make sure you do that, y'all, and most definitely, I'm definitely here to support you. Otherwise, the topic I want to talk about is kind of dealing with your purpose anyway today. If you do have questions, or you ever actually stop and ask yourself, like, what is it I'm actually supposed to be doing here, or what do I feel like strongly led to, or you just kind of feel like you're going through a day-to-day motion of, like, is this what my life is going to be summed up of, of me just waking up, working, or going to clock in and punch in for somebody, and you're not enjoying what you're doing. I mean, it's kind of getting repetitive, and it doesn't seem like it's something you can see yourself doing. Then you're here on this video for a reason, or you've had those questions for a reason. And if you've asked yourself that, just know that you're actually meant for way more than what you're currently doing, or or you may be already in the process of doing those things already that you're wanting to do. But the whole idea of this video is just to pretty much, remind you of that, and, help others out there who have not found out, what their purpose is, or who haven't asked themselves that question. So really stop and ask yourself, like, what is it something that you're really good at or whatever, or that becomes somewhat of an ease to you to do. Like, it really doesn't require much effort for you to do, and you do really well at it, or something that you feel really strongly led to, that you can do. And the whole concept behind this is, like, you've been able to do that. Basically, your dream, your purpose, and everything else like that is going to make room for you. You focus on those things, whatever you put in that time, invest in there, and you actually become really good at what you do. You could then later on profit off of these things. And it's not going to be the whole idea of you, pretty much chasing money. It's going to be the whole idea of you chasing after this dream, working on your craft, whatever it is you're supposed to be doing, spending that time and investing that time. And it's going to make room for you. The money and everything else is going to follow. So definitely be mindful of that. That's one thing you do want to do. Never chase the money part. If you need to make your necessary steps in order to be able to get there, to begin your dream and everything else like that, currently kind of like I'm doing right now, in a sense, then yeah, that makes sense. But if you're just doing it just for pursuing the money, I mean, what happens when you actually get really good at this thing and you're still pursuing the money? There's always going to be an emptiness there of you chasing something materialistic like that. So make sure your reasons why, if you're pretty much pursuing something like that or anything else like that, make sure it's worthwhile. Find that reason for you really doing that, being bigger than something materialistic that can always fade away, burn, or whatever else. So you have a reason for doing that and doing those things like that, I mean, you're well on your way. And it's a reason to always keep going and avoid ever being there for that. So yeah, I don't want to spew too long. I just wanted to pop in and just kind of, you know, help you think about something, give you something to think about for the day and or for the week, pretty much, or whatever. So, yeah. Other than that, y'all keep being great, whatever. And if you have any other questions or comments or anything else like that, make sure you comment below or reach out to me in my inbox on here for anything like that, you know. So, I mean, the whole idea is, man, being geared on this road to greatness, and shoot, hey, that's what it's about, you know. God woke me up, you know, one day with a purpose and something to be put in my heart for me to conquer and accomplish, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I ain't stopping until it's done. But other than that, I ain't got nothing to spew on. I hope y'all enjoy y'all's day, and I hope this was worth your time. So, I am pretty much over and out, though. All right, I'll catch y'all later in the next video. All right, deuces, bruh.